Yo, what's good? What's good? It's your boy, John Da Vinci. We back with another one. As always, man, we appreciate y'all for joining. Welcome to the Creator Academy. If y'all new to the channel, thank you for taking the time out, first and foremost, to click on this video, this weird looking guy. Like I said, I go by the name of John Da Vinci. We talk about a lot of stuff over here from we talk about the Bible, we talk about we talk about God, definitely Jesus. We talk about money. We talk about finances. We talk about tutorials. We talk about fashion. We talk about music. We talk about stuff going on in the world. But we don't get distracted. Let's not get distracted from the word, what God is trying to deliver. So we do all this stuff. I have a bachelor's in digital arts and design. And we do all this stuff so, until Jesus get back, we have to keep our, bills paid. We got to keep our health, body, physical, mental health. Got to keep all that right. So here we're going to teach every different aspect of those things to make sure that you're able to kind of do that stuff along your journey. So we're here to assist you along your journey that God has put you on. So thank you for joining Creator Academy. So today we are going to talk about today we're coming on here to talk about getting too caught up in the worldly things. Now, I I wouldn't say getting too caught up in the worldly things, but it can kind of get indulging if you let it. Now, getting too caught up in the worldly things, it could be just having too much stuff around you, you consuming all of this stuff, and then you're not taking that time out for God. That's really what I mean by that. It's like, you got so much stuff, and once you just say you got a full work week, and when you get home, you go straight to the shower, whatever the case is, eat, whatever, and then you go to the entertainment, and then you go to sleep, and you wake up and do it all over again. But are you having time for God? Take some time out for God. Because a lot of the times, even when you have a busy schedule or anything like that, and then you go trying to read the Bible or you go trying to take out time out for God, and you either don't feel like you have time to do it, or you feel like, oh, I gotta do this though. I ain't got time to have Bible study. Or I ain't got time to or I ain't got time to read the Bible. I'm hungry. I'm already eating. I ain't got time to pray over my food. I'm asleep. I ain't got time to say my prayers. You gotta put that time in for God, man. Back on one of my old videos, I said, excuse me, wow, just as like y'all. Back on my one of my old videos, I had said something about if you was to go to God and He uh, collected the analytics from your life, right? And He told you that, oh, you spent 900,000 hours on social media, and you spent 500,000 hours with your friends, you spent 200,000 hours at work, and then you spent 193 hours with God. Or you spent 53 hours with God. You got to balance that out, player. you know, you have to take that time out for God, man. Even if it's just like you riding to work, and you might put something on, pop some little video or something on while you riding just so you can listen. You see what I'm saying? I do stickers. We do stickers and stuff like that. And I'm about to, like, when you first walk in our house, I want to put like a verse, something right here. Then you walk through the house, it'll be verses. It'll be a different verse in each room. You know what I'm saying? Make sure your house is anointed by God. Make sure that you are allowing Jesus in your home, and you know, and don't, and not me saying this because this is what I used to think. You don't have to like be perfect. You don't have to walk around here holding the Bible with gospel music playing in the background with your church robe on. You don't have to be doing it. I'm not saying that I walk around doing all that, but it's the simple things like just acknowledging God, praying about everything, giving gratitude about everything, and then just taking that little time, you know, to even read one or two verses a day. That stuff add up. That's just like if you put $5 in your high yield saving account a day, and you get all the way up to the end of the year. How much money you think you're gonna have in that high yield saving account? Exactly. So if you read one or two Bible verses a day, by the end of the year, where you think you're gonna be at? You're gonna be in a pretty good position, better than what you was before you started. So other than thinking that you got to sit here and read the whole Bible word for word, drop it out in portions. Put it in portions. Read this two verses, read that two verses, read this two verses. Like Martin Luther King said, the promised land is there. And even if you gotta crawl to get there, just get there. Just get there. By any means, get there. You see what I'm saying? Love what you do, but don't love it too much that you're making it an idol. And yes, anything can be an idol. For a minute, I felt like my music, my idol. I was putting everything into it. All the time I was spending was going into my music. Everything that I was doing was going into my music. All the money that I was getting, of course, not all the money I was getting, but it was going into my music. My whole life was based off of my career, which is that's how we do it. That's how we do it. You know, you're passionate about it. Your whole life will be based off of what you love. But it got to a point where it wasn't. I always seen the results of my work because I'm a simple person and I love the small things. The small things, the small accomplishments makes me makes me good. But what I'm saying is, I start feeling detached from God, not detached from God because I'm always with God. But you just start looking around. Let's just say this. Let me give you a good example, or this is my parable that I come up with, and this is the music industry or the entertainment industry. Just saying, you praying about this. God takes you to this big house, right? And y'all, from just picture a house and you got the driveway leading up to the front door, and you got a porch, and then you got the windows. But we right here by the mailbox, so we looking at the house, and from the mailbox, when we looking at the house, it looks nice. It looks like, wow, I want that house. I want to go in that house. Like, I want to be part of that house. People in that house look like they having fun. Like, you can see from the window, like, dog, but they look like they having fun. I want to go in that house. I want to go in that house. I want to be part of that house. And so, because God gave everybody a free will, He hear what you're saying. You want to go in the house? Okay. Before you go in the house, I'm gonna at least warn you. I'm gonna show you what's in that house. before you go in there. I'm not gonna stop you from going in that house, but I'm at least try to show you. We walked up to the house. You walk up to the house. As you get closer to the house, you start seeing some things that stand out, but you don't pay no attention to it. Soffits, soffits might be popped out. You're like, nah, it's okay. Or the grass ain't mowed. It's like, nah, it's all right. Ants is taking over the sidewalk. It's like, no problem. But as you get up to the porch, and then you go to the window, God, as God takes you up that porch and he takes you to that window, and as he tells you to look in, and then you start seeing like this is not real. This is an example of a parable. But as you go up to the window, God shows you what's inside that house that you always wanted. You thought that you see the people having fun, you see them dancing, you see them laughing, you see them partying, whatever the case is, everybody. But as you get up to that window, as you get closer, those people that you were seeing from the street, you get up close to them, and you start seeing that they're demons. You start seeing maybe one face looks regular from this side, but as they turn their face, it's a demon face on the other side. So you seeing this through the window. As you look around, you start seeing other stuff as well. Other stuff that I don't want to say on here to get me canceled, but you start seeing other demonic stuff as well. You start seeing all this stuff that's not of God and it's making you feel some type of way. So now that God has showed you what's in that house, what's really in the house, not from the street view, but he done took you to the window so you can actually see what's going on in that house. Now that you see what's in that house, God gonna take you back to that front door and he gonna let you make that decision. Do you want to continue to go in that house? Because if you go in this house, I can always save you. But if you go in that house, then you're gonna be stubborn because I done showed you what was in that house. What do you want to do? Do you know what I did? Oh, sorry, y'all. Do you know what I did? I stood there and I tried to ignore the signs, y'all. But as I was grabbing for the doorknob, started feeling heat come from the doorknob. And I was like, no. And God, we walked off. No hesitation, son. No hesitation after that. That's your parable for today. So maybe the thing that we want so bad is not the best thing for us. Maybe you've been getting signs from God saying that, hey, maybe this way, maybe this way right here is just a distraction. This ain't the way that I was trying to take you. I was trying to take you another way, but unfortunately, from a couple of life events, you ended up going this way. So let me try to direct you back going this way because of the stuff that you want over here might not be the stuff that you get over here on my path. And I promise you that my path is way better than this path of destruction. Because that house ain't gonna be there. We're gonna go by, and it's gonna go by 2 months, and you're gonna go right by that house that we just talked about, and the house is gonna be burnt down, and you're gonna see ashes. So we shouldn't have went in that house. So let's think about what is something that you've been wanting, you've been working your butt off, but maybe it's just not for you. Maybe you've been getting the signs. Well, stop ignoring the signs. But maybe that just ain't for you. Maybe that's a big distraction from what God really have for you. And if you see in this video, you done sat here and watched this video for this long, and evidently that's a sign for you. Think about what you're doing. Get understanding. Get discernment about it. Make sure you have discernment about it. I was trying to think. Discernment. Pray over it. Before you do it, pray over it. Before you come up with the idea, pray over it. Before you even tell somebody, pray over it. Make sure it's anointed by God. Make sure it's not you forcing your hand. Make sure it's led by God. Because I'm telling you, anything led by God is going to prosper. Seek the kingdom of heaven and you will prosper. I promise you. I ain't gonna hold y'all for too long. Cause I know y'all either at work, you're on break, or you're at the red light, or you just wasting time when you're supposed to be working. You better go at to work. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe, share with a friend. I appreciate y'all watching. Welcome to the Creator Academy. We'll be back another day. But I ain't gonna hold you because I know time is precious. Your boy John Da Vinci. Y'all have a blessed day. And wear your crown.